Okay, so for today's math lesson, we need to do a review. So we are going to review our arrays again, and then we have another test to take. Yesterday we took a practice test. So yesterday was our practice. Today would be our math test. Tyler, leave your mic muted for me, okay? Thank you, buddy. All right, so let's review because our goal is to be able to make an array. So we're going to draw our picture and then tell how many rows and columns using our equations. All right, so let's review. Row, show me with your arms which way the rows go. Boom, that way. So if it says write an equation for the row, we're going to look this way. All right? So show me with your arms which way the columns go. Columns are tall, so if it says write the column equation, we're going to look at the columns of the array, okay? And we remember an array is when our rows and our columns are all put together, okay? So this should look similar to yesterday's. We're going to practice drawing 3 arrays and writing the 2 equations, okay? So here we go. It says Daniel has 2 rows of pigs with 3 pigs in each row. So let's draw the array on our paper. He has 2 rows of pigs. Oh no, my screen. What in the world? Whoa. Let's go back. There we go. All right. 2 rows of pigs. Uh-oh. What in the world? My marker's not working today.
Again.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. This crazy board. Let's see if I recalibrate it, if it'll decide to work for me.
Yeah. I'd rather my friends had to do that.
All right. I'm on. No!
Oh, come on. No.
Goodness gracious.
We should just do our test and have come through.
All right. Let's see if that resets it.
That's better to it. I guess if it doesn't work, we'll have to take it. It was beeping.
All right. Let's see if that did it. Nope.
Oh.
Goodness gracious. All right. I'll draw it on my dry erase board. All right. And I'll hold it up. So we need 2 rows. So draw your 2 rows. And then it said 3 pigs in each row. All right. So your array should look like Miss Hunter's array here. 2 rows, 3 pigs in each row. So see if our arrays match. All right, now we're going to write the row equation, right? So now see if you can write the row equation. Remember, rows go this way, right? So we're going to write our row equation. So take a look at our array. I have a row going this way and a row going this way. Count. How many's in the first row? 1, 2, 3. So my row equation is going to be 3 plus, how many's in that second row? 3 again. So I have 3 plus 3 equals 6. Right? Now, I want to do my column equation. Now, when I need my column equation, I don't take my array and turn it this way. I don't want to turn it to make two big columns. I want to leave it just like this. Okay, so leave your array the way that it was. And remember, your columns go up and down, right? So how many are in the first column? 2. So you're going to write a 2 plus, how many in our second column? We have 2 again. Plus, how many are in your third column? 2 again. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Make sure your answer on this one and this one are the same because my array didn't change, did it? I have the exact same picture on both. We leave our array the exact same direction, okay? So we don't need to turn it when we switch to columns. We look at our array just like it is, and we think, okay, going up and down now if I need a column equation. Row equations, rows go this way, remember. Columns go this way, right? All right, let's take a look at another one. And this time, what I want you to do is we'll draw the array together, but I want you to see if you can get the row equation and the column equation and check your answer. This will be good practice for your test, okay? All right, we're going to do this second one here. Here's what it says. Julie has 12 pennies. She puts them in 4 rows. Ooh, this is like our problem yesterday that requires a little more thinking. So here we go. Let's draw our 4 rows. And I don't know yet how many are in each row, do I? But I know she has a total of 12. So here's what I've got to do. I'm going to add 1 to each row, just like we did yesterday, till we get to 12. So here we go. Here goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So add 1 to each row. And now let's add another. Here's number 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm going to add another 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I've got all 12 of them. And I've drawn my array. There should be 3 in each row. So I had 4 rows with 3 in each row to make my 12. So my problem said Julie has 12 pennies. She put them in 4 rows, and that means she has 3 in each row. All right, now use our array to write a row equation and your column equation. All right, go ahead and practice. Write your row equation and your column equation on your paper, and then we'll check and see if you're right. Okay, remember, rows go this way. So look at your rows, see how many's in each row. Write your row equation. And then your column equation. Remember, columns go up and down. Don't flip your array. Leave it this way. All right, let's check and see if what you got was right. Okay, so my row equation, I'm going to put an R for row. So I know this is my row equation, okay? So I remembered that rows go this way, right? So I'm going to look going this way. I see 1, 2, 3. Is that what you guys got? So we've got 3. Oop, my marker's not working. There we go. We have 3. Now I have another row. Plus 3 again. Keep going. Another row of 3. Plus a 4th row of 3. So my equation says 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And now I've got to find my answer. To do that, I can count them up or I can add them up. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. So my 6 and 6 make 12. Right? Now I'm going to switch and do my column equation. I'm going to put my column equation down here on the bottom. Now remember, columns go up and down, right? So I'm going to look at my array again. My column equation goes up and down, right? So here we go. Here's my first column. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you write a 4 on your column equation? I hope so. Let's look at our second column. 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So plus 4. And I see a third column there. So we have plus 4 again. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 is, we got to have the same sum, 12. Same sum is at the top. I've made a row equation and a column equation for the exact same array. Okay? All right, let's practice another one. We'll do the same thing. We'll get our array drawn correctly, and then we'll see if you can draw the columns and the row equations. See if you can write them correctly and check them, okay? All right, here we go. Problem number 3. We're going to have to draw a new array. Here's what it says. Debbie has 4 rows of roses. Each row has 6 roses in it. All right, so here we go. We need our 4 rows. And then it says 6 roses in each row. 6 roses. It's a lot of flowers. Whoops, my rows got off here. My columns are off. Let's try to fix that. There we go. We have a lot of something. It tends to be a harder array to draw to keep them all in line. We want to do the best we can to keep them in our rows and our columns. So when we go to add, we can tell how many columns we have. Okay? So check your array with mine. Make sure you have 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you have 6 in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check your second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check your third row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And your fourth row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Give me a thumbs up if your array's right. Fantastic. So it looks like we're ready to write our equations then. Let's start with the column equation on this one. All right? So we're going to do the column equation first. So I'm going to put a C up here so I know that this is my column equation. All right? So let's start with it. Remember, which way do columns go? Columns go up and down. So I'm going to have to look at my array and see up and down. So when I go down the first column, Show me with your fingers. How many do you see? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means my column equation is going to have to be filled with a bunch of 4s, right? Because we know we use the same number. All right, so here we go. Column 1, you get 4. Plus column 2, you get a 4. Plus column 3, there it is. Column 3 gets a 4. Plus column 4 gets a 4. Plus column 5 gets a 4. Plus column 6 gets a 4. We have 4 number 6s, or 6 number 4s. Woo, said that backwards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we saw 6 columns. That's a lot of numbers to add, isn't it? If you're not very good at adding these, that's okay. You can just count them up and find the answer. Or if you want to give yourself a challenge, you can try to add them. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. So 8 and 8 is 16, and then I'm going to have to count on 8 more. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Wow, that's a lot of roses that Debbie has. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 24. All right, now let's try our row column. Our row column. We already know what it has to equal. It has to equal 24 because I'm not changing the number of roses Debbie planted, but I got to figure out what the equation looks like. So this time I'm going to do rows. Which way do rows go again? Rows go this way, right? So here I go. I'm looking. Row 1 going this way. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my row equation is going to be filled with 6s. So row 1 gets 6. Row 2 gets a 6. Row 3 gets a 6. Row 4 gets a 6. Looks like after I drew all my lines, I put those roses in jail, didn't I? Woo! They have bars all over them. Made a grid on my board. All right, now we've got to add 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. So 6 and 6 makes 12. 6 and 6 makes 12. And 12 and 12, I already know my answer because it's got to be the same as the top, equals 24. Very good. So we've practiced our arrays. So in just a little bit, you're going to do a Schoology assignment. Remember on your Schoology assignment, it's not going to tell you to draw the array because on Schoology, you can't draw. But on your paper at home, you can draw. So you're going to draw your array and then read the question carefully. Sometimes it's going to say, what's the array column equation? Then it's going to say, what's the array row equation? So remember, rows go this way. So if it says row equation, you're going to look at your array and go this way. If it says the column equation, columns go this way. So you're going to look at your columns to answer. Okay?